Good morning, everyone. I'm here to present our group discussion, which is Queer Issue Portrayed in 13 Reasons Why, novel by J. Asher. And this is the introduction. The queer theory. Queer used as the term of people who are known as gay, lesbian, bisexual, intersex, and transgender. They were called by LGBT labels that is considered as disease for some people. Queer theory often aimed to the person who didn't cover their own sexuality. Those kind of person are confused about their identities and how to determine their own gender or sex. Person who confused about their individuals called as homosexual often face the disagreement from the society. Sexuality also appears as a natural sense of humankind that represent their individual. And according to Foucault, sexuality is considered as the result of social constructed. Society shape the behavior of people and how they should represent themselves in their own environment. LGBT concern on the homosexuals to learn about their own sexuality, especially in the case of the same desire. Thank you.
I'm going to explain the character Courtney Crimson in 13 Reasons Why. Who is Courtney? She is known as popular girl in Liberty High School. She is very sweet, friendly, and nice to everyone. And even she helped her friends to organize the events held in school. And that's why she is become so popular. And what is her sexuality? Her sexuality is queer. She is like Hannah Baker. Courtney then found out that Hannah is so attractive and start to kiss her. And from that, she know that she likes girl. And how she express her sexuality is she will feel ashamed of what she's became. She is a lesbian, so she is afraid that people know that she is a lesbian. So Hannah and Courtney separated because Courtney is scared of people finding out about her sexuality. To cover up her sexuality, she chose to lie to everybody and telling that she is not a lesbian. Courtney had an image of perfect girl and she always respected and admired by the entire school. So she thinks that being lesbian would ruin her reputation. So she tried to not explain to everybody that she is a lesbian.
So my friend, I will explain about how society responds toward Courtney queerness. So in previous slides, we know that Courtney has their identity as a queer. So society treats Courtney and Hannah as not fully human. What it means like not fully human, it means that they are being excluded in society because of their peculiar that are considered by society. And then they receive various harassments in form of negative stereotypes. Improper judgment are indicated to Courtney and Hannah as students suddenly called them as terribly prostitute. Prostitute means that they also called as bitch or whore. It is improper, right? So they receive various harassment to emphasize that being queer or odd is something wrong and dishonorable. After all, we can conclude that the acceptance and tolerance of queerness remain apprehensively minor in society, in our nowadays society.
So what is the motives behind the LGBT or the lesbian motives behind Courtney Crimson's identity? Maybe it's because she is growing up with her gay dads and she was used to her dads every day and she is happy with them. So the gay dad's relationship has grown in her and she is getting used to see the happiness and love between her dads. Therefore, she has lived in it. And she is growing up with gay dads. She knows how her dads was being negative stereotype with people around them. Courtney said to Clay that, yeah, I have since I was in preschool when no one had gay dads. Do you have any ideas what's that like? Even now, I mean, what if I were? What do you think everyone would say? She's got two gay dads. That's why she's... And my dads. They've taken so much crap my whole life for being gay and then for being dads, and I couldn't do that to them. So she is being ashamed and tried to hide her real identity because she don't want to have any negative stereotypes towards her. And She is building her image so she can covers up her lesbian identity. So as you guys heard before, that she is building her identity so she can be well known in schools, and she don't want her identity ruined. For she don't want her identity ruined for the lesbians' identity. So the conclusion is, since having a queer issue is not common in the society, being one is still hard from some people and feel accepted. People who have this issue will feel excluded from the society because they are different. The acceptance of society towards this issue remain minor since the society still enjoys the conservative culture. In this case, Courtney Crimson, as we told before, in 13 Reasons Why, have the LGBT issue and she tried to hide it so she can blend in with the society. She built up her image perfectly and got her image reputation. She got the LGBT influence mostly from her family since she has gay dads.